Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Jayden. Welcome to my channel. We're back here on the beautiful streets of Barcelona, and today I got a very interesting video topic for you guys. Something that's very relevant to you, to your progress, and to your results with women. I'm gonna talk about flakes. I'm gonna talk about ghosting. I'm gonna talk about girls changing their minds. I'm gonna talk about all of that in less than 12 minutes here in this video today. But if you're a guy that identifies as a guy who's struggling, you're having problems with women, you're not getting dates and all that kind of stuff, don't hesitate to check out the link at the top of the description. I do help a lot of guys each year get their mind right, get their body right, get their energy right, get themselves primed and ready for day game and night game and meeting women and Tinder and Bumble and everything. And so this is what we're going to talk about today. And today I want to specifically talk about day game, and I specifically want to talk about how when something feels good, meaning you approach a girl, you start talking to her, you get her phone number, you smile, she smiles, you have a great time, the vibes feel good, everything feels mutual, and then you text her and then she never replies. You might even text her again a week later or 2 weeks later and she never replies. And you think to yourself, what the hell? I walked up to this girl, I talked to her, I had a good time, and she definitely had a good time. She was smiling, she was laughing, she was giggling, she was asking me questions. I was flirting with her, she was flirting with me back. You're like, nothing went wrong in that moment. You know, why? And again, it doesn't matter where you are. You could be at a bar, get a girl's phone number, get a girl's Instagram. You could be at a nightclub. You could be anywhere. Day game, right here in the middle of the beautiful street. You could be in a shopping center, in a mall, in a supermarket, and you experience that and you think to yourself, what the hell? Well, I did also experience that quite a bit as a beginner, but I learned about the psychology behind it. I learned about how women feel, and I learned about how to think correctly and how to think differently. And so here's the first thing. This is the hard truth that you kind of have to swallow. Vibes in the moment don't matter. It just doesn't matter for the long term. And so even if you did a great interaction and things felt good and the woman was into you, as soon as you leave, like you walk this way, she walks that way, now all she cares about is how she feels in the next moment. And in the next moment, she might be talking to another guy, she might be hanging out with her ex-boyfriend, she might be going on another date, she might be having trouble at work, she might be experiencing life and feeling life in a way different way than you, right? And so as soon as you part ways, nothing matters. What's the takeaway home message from that? It's this: I don't really believe in anything I have with women like when I just meet them for the first time. So if I just meet a girl on a date for the first time, or we go on an instant date, or we sit down somewhere and we talk, or we stand up in a bar, yes, the moment feels good. Yes, I'm flirting. Yes, I'm vibing. Yes, I'm having a good time. But it doesn't necessarily mean that something is building and something is developing in real life, okay? Meaning in your real life, like, you are not just in the moment, right? You gotta work tomorrow, you got shit you need to do. Like, is she gonna be here tomorrow? Is she gonna be here the next day? Is she gonna be involved in your life for real, like in a real way, right? And so what I do, and I kept saying this over and over again on my channel, and it's an important message. A lot of guys get it, but some guys don't. I always aim to sleep with the woman when things are going well, the same day or the same night. So if I meet a girl in day game and things are going well, I will take her on what's called an instant date. So if I meet a girl right here and we start vibing and joking and laughing, I'm gonna be like, hey, listen, I want to go down to the park over there, let's go sit over there. Or, oh, there's a nice bench over there, let's go sit over there. Or I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm in the mood for a drink, there's a cool bar over there, come with me, join me, let's go for a bar. To the bar, sorry. And so I take this feeling, you know, of it's going well, we're talking, we're joking, we're laughing, like the moment is good. And I take that to an instant date. So whenever I meet a girl in the moment, I make sure to take her somewhere in the moment if she's free. Like if she says I can't, like I gotta go to a funeral or something, like okay, you can't do anything. And then obviously my only option to see her again is the number. And then, you know, she answers or she doesn't answer. I don't really give a fuck. But I will always maximize my in the moment time with the girl. And I will make sure to take her on a short fun date and then bounce her back to my place and try to smash her the same day. Because again, I know once we separate and we go different ways, emotions, feelings change, all that kind of stuff, I can't control that. So I only control what happens in the moment, you know, and I try to go as far as I can in the moment. Same thing if I'm on a bar, you know, late at night, I meet a girl and we're vibing and we're having a good time. I'm gonna make sure that we go off together. So I might, you know, talk to her a little bit more, and then I might be like, hey, let's go outside, smoke a cigarette, or, you know, let's just hang out outside the bar. We hang out over there, we talk more over there. Then I might be like, hey, I just live 10 minutes away, let's go check out my crib, I got some nice wine, we can save some money, we don't need to spend money here in the bar. Like, I'm trying different things, you know what I'm saying? Trying to go all the way. Don't worry, you can come back to my crib if it doesn't feel good. Yeah, if it doesn't feel good for you, if you, you know, change your mind, you can always leave. Don't worry about it. Just come try, you know? So they come and they try, and then I make my moves in the crib. And if we smash, amazing. If we don't smash, cool. I set up a date another time. I'm always trying to go as far as I can, because when emotions are high, that's when you wanna take action. You wanna, like, guys are trying to save. Like, you know when you used to play like games like Zelda or Super Mario, you could just like, you know, or that's on Nintendo, right? Or if you play like PlayStation, you play some game, you can like save, you know, like you play the game, everything is going great and you need to go to work or something, and you just press save. And then you turn the thing off and you go away, and you come back a day later, 2 days later, 3 weeks later, whatever it is, and you're at the exact same position where you were when you first left off. And my friends, it doesn't work that way with women. You can't save things. You meet a girl, you build up the vibe, and then you try to capitalize on it while she's feeling good, while she's enjoying the moment with you. Because when you separate, when you part ways, it all comes down to how she feels the next moment, luck, chance, randomness. And women follow their emotions more than us. And so, for example, if you had a super great time with a chick, and then like, I don't know, she just goes home or something, and the next day her ex hits her up or something like that. Even though she had a great time with you, now he's back in the picture. What can you do about it? You can't do anything about it. But you could have done something about it the day prior. You could have actually tried to go all the way. And also, one thing that you have to understand, it's really fun for chicks when you go all the way, because guys are always playing it safe. And so when you're patient with a girl and you are like, you know, giving her excuses to come back to your crib, and you're working on it, and you're having fun, and you're staying detached, you're not needy, you're not getting bothered if she says, I don't know, maybe not now. You're like, okay, cool, don't worry about it. You change the topic, you talk for another 5-10 minutes, and then you try again. Women actually really love those type of guys. They love the guys who can try while they are together with the guy without the guy getting upset, you know? So even if I have a girl back in my crib, I go in for the kiss, and she's like, not now, or she's like, no, I'm not sure if I'm ready. I'm like, okay, cool, no worries. Boom, change the subject, change the mood, change the emotion, back off, chill, try again in 10-12 minutes. They like that. They enjoy that way of catching them, of getting them. You know what I'm saying? But they don't enjoy the guy that gets upset. So never get upset. Just change the emotion, change the mood, talk about something different, and keep going. Like nothing bothers you. Like, you just back off, change the subject, keep going. And so that's usually what I do when I meet chicks. I meet them, and when we get stuck, I back off, change the subject, and try again. and try again and try again. And usually when I meet a girl, it's a process of meeting her having some sort of resistance, me trying again a little while later, and then her lowering her guard, and then we actually end up having fun. And so, do I take phone numbers? Yes. Do I take Instagrams? Yes. But every single time I leave my apartment, every single time I go to a bar, my main goal is to take an instant date. You know, my main goal is to bring a chick back with me today. So for example, today I'm out doing day game. If I open a girl, I'll take a phone number, I'll take an Instagram, sure, if she can't come. But like, that's not my aim, you know? I'm gonna aim to see what I can get today, to get an instant date today. It's sunny, it's beautiful, so I'm gonna aim to create something right now in the moment, if you know what I'm saying. Now, I go out every other day. So last time I went out was first, I went out Saturday, then I took Sunday off, then I went out Monday, and then I took Tuesday off, and now it's Wednesday, right? So I go out every other day. And I'm telling you, every single time I've been out, I got an instant date. Saturday, I got an instant date. Monday, I got an instant date. And today is Wednesday, so let's see, you know? But every single time, because I had it as a goal, I got an instant date. Saturday, I met a girl, went on the street over there, started talking to her, took her for a drink. We ended up spending like 2 hours together outside, bounced her back to my place. We had wine there, and we ended up hanging like 3 or 4 hours in my place. You know what I'm saying? And we had a lot of fun. Did I get phone numbers? Did I get Instagrams from that day? Yeah, but I didn't even text those girls. Same thing Monday. I found a girl, went on an instant date. Long story short, we ended up back at my place after like 4 hours of hanging out. Did I get some phone numbers or some Instagrams that day? Yeah, probably. But like, I'm barely texting the women that I get phone numbers from and I get Instagrams from. I can't make this up. I'm not lying. I can't make this up. I only really nowadays hit up the girls I have instant dates with because I do have so many of them, you know? And so for me, if I went, it doesn't matter if we smashed or not, but if I met a girl and we hung out a lot and we went back to my crib and we had drinks there and we chilled, that's the kind of girl that I want to text. That's the kind of girl that I want to call. That's the kind of girl I want to hang out with. Like, I'm not even like that interested in like hitting up some phone number, you know, or some Instagram. Like for me at this point, it's not even emotionally motivating, you know? And for the last 2 weeks, I haven't texted a single girl that I gotten a phone number from or an Instagram from. Not a single girl. Because I've went on a bunch of instant dates and I'm only texting those girls. Only. And in this world, you get what you aim for. Why do I get instant dates consistently? Why do I end up hanging out with girls one-on-one consistently? Why do I end up bringing girls back to my crib consistently? Because I aim for that. Like my goal of every session, again, I just came out right now. I'm gonna be out for like 2-3 hours. My goal is to find a girl to sit down and have a drink on some terrace outside. They got so many terraces here. That is a totally achievable goal. Like the city is like completely full. Like it's full of chicks, it's hot, the weather is great. Like why would I walk around collecting fucking numbers? Obviously, if I meet a girl and she can't, I will obviously take her phone number or take her Instagram. But like, I'll quickly like save it in my phone, move on, and try to find a girl that's down right now, that can actually have some free time so we can, you know, go sit down, have a drink, talk, get to know each other, whatever it is. And from there, I'm gonna obviously try to bounce back to my crib, at least make out in my crib, you know. If we smash, that's great, that's a bonus. If we don't smash, then at least that's a phone number, that's an Instagram that I wanna call. I keep saying this again and again and again on my channel, but a lot of you guys still don't understand it. And it's a message worth repeating. It's a message, because if it inspires one new guy, let's say there's a new subscriber or a new viewer here, and if it just inspires one guy Or even if you're an old subscriber of mine and you've been out of the game for a while or whatever, and you watch the content that I give you now, and you get inspired and you try to get an instant date when you watch this video, like the same day or same night, and you end up getting laid, you're gonna fucking thank me. Or if you end up, you know, making out at your place, having a good time in your place, and then you text her a couple days later and she wants to come back over, my G, you know what I'm saying? So this is definitely a message worth repeating. Again, if you're a guy who's struggling with your current dating life, check out the link at the top of the description, or email me. I'll put my email also in the description. Also, one thing I want to do for all of you guys is, if you're hesitating to work with me, or you know, you want to know more about my coaching, I can give you the phone numbers, the WhatsApp phone numbers, the Instagrams of my current clients. They're all getting laid. You can talk to them and call them and text them and ask them, hey, what's it like working with Jay? And they will tell you. And they will tell you. So don't even hear it from me. I'll give you their phone numbers, you know, obviously with their permission. But you get what I'm saying. And so that's all I wanted to say in this video today. If you like this video, like the goddamn video, comment down below, subscribe, and I see y'all, my brothers, in the next video. Peace.